something you're well versed in, like winning Leinsters and having that little gap. It's a good thing though, maybe to reset, Billy. Is it in the sense that over the next few weeks you're going to have preliminary quarterfinals and quarterfinals, but you have your place in the semi-got and you can just be focused on that.
Yeah. Like at the start of the year, you set out your stall to win an All-Ireland final, and if you win a league title or if you win a Leinster final along the way, it's just happy days kind of thing. You'll take it. But after the disappointment last year to Clare, like we were low enough after it, and we felt like we were the better team there in the first half, and Clare just once again seemed to get their purple patch and we didn't respond with it. So look, we're happy to win the Leinster final and we're happy to be in the semi-final. Whoever we get in the semi-final, we don't really care. We've 4 weeks there to focus on ourselves, and whoever we do get, we'll respect the challenge that's there and we'll try to pose it to them.
You're several years playing inter-county at this stage, Billy. Has your perspective changed? Can you deal with disappointment or setbacks better, or how do you find that element?
Yeah, I probably, personally, I've had a few hard days on the pitch and a few good days on the pitch, and that's sport, that's why you love it. If you went out every single day and you were told you're going to have a 10 out of 10 performance, it get boring after a while. So it's what makes it interesting. It's why we love it. But yeah, it's just experience really, dealing with these setbacks or these challenges, and how you're going to face them on. But it's great. Look, you have great lads around you. There's great crack in the dressing room and all that to bring you back around. So no, I love it. I genuinely love it, and I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't.
Like when you came in, who guided you? Who helped you? Who can you remember anything in particular that assisted you essentially?
Yeah, I suppose usually you're called in kind of around Christmas time, but I remember I was having a positive year with the under-21s at the time. I got called in during the summer, so it was kind of a strange time to be called in, but I remember I was sitting beside lads like Michael Fenley who were around me there. It's incredible coming in as a young lad and Mick Fenley sitting beside you, and you had lads like Lester Ryan and Richie Hogan and TJ Reid, lads you really properly look up to the last few years. But I just remember Michael Fenley he was leaving the group chat with Kilkenny, and he was saying don't wait to get your chance, take it straight away, because the time does move fast. But I remember that was kind of stuck with me, that it does go fast, and I have several years kind of with Kilkenny now, and I can say that it does. It flies by. So I just remember when he said that, take your chance straight away, try to grasp it with both hands, that kind of way, and everything else will follow on.
Is it something that you've taken on, Billy? Do you try to give share similar sentiments with emerging players at the moment?
I suppose I'm probably very laid back, kind of personality. I wouldn't be your stereotypical, in your face kind of hurler, inspirational or motivational, but I do try talk to younger lads, and you can only kind of go off your own experience. So there's a few lads there that I can see, they've went through the same thing that I've done probably in my younger end of the career. So you kind of try to guide them a little bit. But we're kind of blessed in a way. We have a few good leaders there, and they all bring different things to the table. So for the younger lads, you'd be hoping for us that we are showing them a little bit of guidance, and because it is essential.
Your day job, a primary teacher, just the value of sport, Billy, to young people, and I suppose that connection that maybe you can forge with your students or with other students in the school. How important is sport in that?
It's huge, yeah, no, it is huge. Just for your overall character building, with sport, you're building friendships there, you're building your social skills. But even if you want to get political about your fine motor skills and all, you're learning how to run, how to sprint correctly, but it's the camaraderie that comes with sport, I think, is why everyone loves it. It's the friendship you're building in the dressing room, and it's pushing yourself to new challenges every day, trying to get over them. As I said to you a second ago, if we went out in a match and you knew you were going to play a 10 out of 10 performance every single day, you get bored of it. So sports, it's exciting, it keeps it very interesting, but I'm ultimately very grateful to be playing with Kilkenny and very humbled by the whole experience as well. But with the school, when you're talking to the student, you're trying to be a role model. Kind of at the end of the day, you're trying to show them the proper way of doing things and all that. So it's very, very important that you do show them that you're interested kind of in physical activity and sport, because I suppose the day we live in now, laptops and computers are kind of taking the front seat of things. So the old way of getting outside and and physical activity and whatnot. You know, it's very beneficial.
Finally, can I ask you about the club, maybe the likes of Eddie Brennan and guys that have gone before you, the influence they might have had on you growing up?
Yeah, sure. We're kind of blessed now. My club has, you know, a very, very good history of excellent hurlers that have came through. But I suppose I was lucky enough that I was growing up in a time where we were littered with really, really good hurlers. I think we had 6 or 7 on the Kilkenny team there in around the noughties. But lads like John Hine, James Ryle, Eddie Brennan, these kind of lads, even though they're not saying anything to you, you're still picking stuff up from them. Like, you're still trying to model yourself off them. And I hurled with James Ryle and Eddie for a good few years. Like, they're good stalwarts to the club, but yeah, even if they're not saying anything, you're still picking things up from. You're still trying to model yourself off them. I have huge respect for the two boys in particular because I played with them, but Eddie especially because I'm a forward and he was a forward. You know, you're always trying to replicate the things that he was doing on the pitch, and you're always trying to hit the highs that he did. But yeah, very grateful for the club that I'm from and the history we have from it, and the boys that have came through the club as well.
Best luck for the rest of the year.
Thank you. Thanks.